Welcome, guys, back for song number 2 of Discreet Prodigy's new EP, Take a Breath. This is called Reasons, music video. Saw a little bit of this. He showed me a little bit of it early before it was released, but I assume that they've maybe changed some things. Let's just get right into it. Oh, wow. You know what? I really like how thin the aspect ratio is. Is this 16 by 9? Because it looks very compact, but I like that. And I like the font choice for Reasons and how the R merges with the E. All these locations look crazy. Like just this background reminds me of Lost from NF and Hobson. That's a nice little pan down. I like it.
I've got reasons for the way I be. Childhood trauma stay creeping.
Okay, I don't know, man. How am I gonna break this down? Because there's video stuff and then there's also, lyrical content. So I think I'll focus more on the lyrics. I could focus on the video stuff, but I know that he worked with a videographer, and I'm assuming that he had some input in the videography. But I believe that the guy who did the video, JCO, would have taken care of the vast majority of all this stuff. He edited my Dichotomy music video. So, and we're reacting to Discreet's EP. So I think I'm going to focus more on the lyrical subject matter. But if I get any thoughts about the video, I'll comment.
I've got reasons for the way I be. Childhood,
what a shot, man. And I love the lighting in this shot.
Trauma stay creeping on me. I be
the little cuts, the little cut to a closer version of the shot. I love those.
The way I be, childhood trauma stay creeping on me. I be trying to lay low, trying to stay low key, and I hope it don't fold like clean laundry. I've got a lot coming my way, pulling out my driveway in a beat up truck, get you playing it.
Dude, what a shot.
Fly away to another city, hit a stage and lie awake every night and day. No Z's like goddamn, let it just.
Dude, those transitions were clean, but I think I just heard some blatant blasphemy, which I am never a fan of. I call it out every time that I hear it, and if I ever hear it from Discreet, I'll call it out on the spot and I'll let him know.
Plane and fly away to another city, hit a stage and lie awake every night and day. No Z's like goddamn, let it just running off. Got an ex on the web, she be showing off that hourglass figure she was roaming off. She is a black widow like Romanov. No sleep since a kid, no dozing.
Not a fan of any subject matter like that. Not a fan. It just makes me kind of cringe. I don't know, just talking about that type of stuff. I just
off. She is a black widow like Romanov. No sleep since a kid, no dozing off. Unless I was in class, didn't.
Those cuts were crazy.
The black widow like Romanov. No sleep since a kid, no dozing off. Unless I was in class, didn't learn it all. But I taught myself, if you ever fall, to get back up, rework your walk. Don't take no shit from nobody when you're low in there.
Dude, this zipper. This little yellow zipper thingy. I remember when he showed me early on, I was like, what is that? And he was like, dude, I had to use a zip tie for my zipper. And I'm like, dude, just take it off. It's so bright and it contrasts everything and it's not in a good way. But it is what it is.
Oh, but I taught myself.
Ooh, and the shirt says 21. I'm assuming you're 21, Discreet. I think. I know we're the same age, but depends on the month.
If you ever fall, to get back up, rework your walk. Don't take no shit from nobody when you're low and there is nobody to give you hope, just nobody. It will all.
I'm a fan, but also not a fan of that scheme.
Don't take no shit from nobody when you're low and there is nobody.
I like the concept of it, but I don't really like how gappy it is.
When you're low and there is nobody to give you hope, just nobody. It will all get better.
I think it's the placement of the nobody, the last one, with the little roll in the background in the instrumental.
There is nobody to give you hope, just nobody. It will all get.
Yeah, because it's buddy, and then in the background it's going and so it doesn't exactly line up.
Get better as time passes.
At least that's what it sounds like to me.
Buddy, it will all get better as time passes. But I think that as I pull hour glasses every half hour, and I can't imagine what life would be if I never found passion.
That's a great shot. I love the camera movement in and back out.
Within these beats, now I'm crowned as this.
Okay, yeah. Is this a dynamic zoom?
Now I'm crowned as this.
Is that a dynamic zoom right there?
Now I'm crowned as this.
Or dolly zoom or whatever it is. I don't know why I said dynamic zoom. Looks great.
Creeping on me, I can feel it when I'm lonely in my head. I wanna
Okay, let's start this game again.
beats, now I'm crowned as this demon creeping on me, I can feel it when I'm lonely in my head. I wanna smoke him, I don't know him. Does he know me? What's he wanting? Is it money? But I know he's after something in my dreams. I keep on running, but I feel him getting closer as he keeps.
Dude, that little and the headphones is insane. I love that. It adds so much. And the increased speed of the cuts is perfect.
Does he know me? What's he wanting? Is it money? But I know he's after something in my dreams. I keep on running, but I feel him getting closer as he keeps applying pressure to my dome. But if I catch him, make him regret every second.
Oh, and then he's like leaning, we're like, oh, he's going off.
I keep on running, but I feel him getting closer as he keeps applying pressure to my dome. But if I catch him, make him regret every second. He was pressing me to quit endeavors I know I made. I'll make it to heaven if I'm like this. But you can never tell me I didn't try to make it a godsend.
Wow.
I know I made. I'll make it to heaven if I'm like this. But you can never tell me I didn't try to make it a godsend.
A little bit of Tech 9 inspiration there. That was clean. That was clean. I can feel like the and like the straining at the end, which usually for something like that, in most cases you would re-record so that you can get it all incredibly clearly in one breath. But for this, because it's emphasizing the passion and like the strain, it really works to like emphasize the fact that he's running out of breath.
I'll make it to heaven if I'm like this, but you can never tell me I didn't try to make it a godsend. I spent years by my fucking self. Thinking, overthinking, rethinking, you fucking name it. I went through. I climbed out.
Huh. For a second, I was like almost getting chills because I know Discreet's story and I know how meaningful that is to him and I know the weight. It's sort of weird to view this as strictly art, but then also understand the real emotional weight behind things. Because like on one end, I think that the delivery in that sort of interlude bit, I think that the aggression sounded kind of forced. It sort of sounded like when you have to yell, but you're not actually allowed to yell. And so you like go like, yeah, and you like yell, but it's sort of muffled. You can muffle yourself because you can't actually go like, yeah, like you can't actually yell like that. And I know it sounds absolutely hilarious. But on one end, I feel like the delivery just could have felt more expressive. But at the same time, I know Discreet and I know how much he means what he's saying. And so I feel the impact of it. But I think that other people might not quite feel the impact as much simply from the vocal delivery if they don't have that context already. Because I can sort of fill in the gaps that the vocal expression doesn't emphasize because I know the story. But if somebody doesn't know the story, then all they have to go off of is the passion in the voice, and it sounded a little bit forced. We're going into some singing.
These lines I feel I will never fall.
Okay, so I personally am not a big fan of the singing. I've talked to Discreet. He has improved so much, and some of his newer stuff that he hasn't released yet sounds even better. And he's been improving. And from where he started, it's crazy improvements. But I'm not a big fan of the singing. And I remember I let him know that.
Demons climb hills, try to fight 'em all.
But I guess that, the singing is good contrast from like how in-depth the storytelling is.
I don't know if it's just me trying to fix the incomplete. Maybe I'm a different breed. Climb away from out the deep.
I think that the mixing on it and the volume levels of the layers is good. I think it's literally just the delivery. Like just, some of the notes are just not there. I don't know if it's just me trying to fix the incomplete. That's a very, very deep line, and I really, really like that line. Trying to fix the incomplete. Almost like this sense of being incomplete, and it's your responsibility to fix it. That's like a very profound statement, and I think it's really relatable to a lot of people. And we all got a God-shaped hole in our soul that only God can fill. That's been my experience.
No one wants to give me credit. No, I'm fed up. Mom was meant.
Ooh, I feel like this would have had more impact if he took his glove off. If he like took his glove off so you could emphasize like the finger movement. Just because with the glove on, it sort of moves the whole hand. I think that would have been a little bit more intense. I literally just thought of that right now.
No one wants to give me credit. No, I'm fed up. Mom was meant up. Dad was never.
Dude, man, yeah, this talk about the story. Like this is the story right here. This is how he grew up. It's crazy. It's crazy.
No one wants to give me credit. No, I'm fed up. Mom was meant.
The line is no one wants to give me credit. So it's like I can understand that perspective having come from a state like that where nobody's going to give you credit. They're just going to try to bring you down. They're just going to try to discourage you. You know, they're wrapped up in addiction and they don't really have a sense of hope for their life, and so they try to just bring you down into that. And so then you finally just want someone to give you credit for not being like that. And then if you don't get that, then it's probably like, man, like what else do I have to do? I really feel this. It's really Discreet Prodigy expressed.
No one wants to give me credit. No, I'm fed up. Mom was meant up. Dad was never making cheddar, but I had to learn to be.
Yeah. Dad wasn't making money. Mom was methed up. Crazy. Crazy.
Dad was never making cheddar, but I had to learn to beat the better man, or taste defeat and let them win. On my own 2 feet, I guess I'll stand. Nobody but me until the end, so I won't be beat until I can grow a tree with a pocket full of sand.
Dude, that was hard. That was good. That was good. That was fantastic. I just don't know what it means to grow a tree with a pocket full of sand. I guess what he's saying is he was raised in a situation where all that littered his pockets was sand, nothing dense that could actually create new life. He wasn't given anything that could create something new. I think this is my interpretation of what he's saying. Like, because there's fertile soil, which is easy to grow a tree in, and then there's sand, which is like, what are you going to grow in sand? Nothing. I think what he's saying is the pocket's full of sand. That's what I was given. That's sort of the cards I was dealt. But I'm going to try to plant a tree with it.
Nobody but me until the end, so I won't be beat until I can grow a tree with a pocket full of sand. All the bullshit no one gets to see.
Yeah.
Gotta cool it like a freezing breeze. Imagine your role model spending all the green instead of on rent on a garbage leaf.
Dude, oh my gosh, I feel it.
Like a freezing breeze. Imagine your role model spending all the green instead of on rent on a garbage leaf that didn't do shit, didn't give relief. And you and your sis gotta starve all week while your mom's all tweaking and your pop's only one true intention is to palm that tree. So I guess you can say that life's a beach. Spend a lot of time trying to find my peace.
Life's a beach. That's crazy. Man, I don't even feel like I need to say anything about this. It just speaks for itself.
Instead of on rent on a garbage leaf that didn't do shit, didn't give relief. And you and your sis gotta starve all week while your mom's all tweaking and your pop's only one true intention is to palm that tree. So I guess you can say that life's a beach. Spend a lot of time trying to find my peace. Met a girl from out of G, she is quite the peach. And I love when we're together, she confides in me. And now we damn if I let my past mistakes actually make it to where I crack a break. I've had the bank on.
Dude, I gotta hear these. Man, that scheme is insane. I gotta hear it all.
The peach, and I love when we're together, she confides in me. And now we damn if I let my past mistakes actually make it to where I crack a break. I've had the bank on me, so when I'm at the gates, I hope that you can judge me with that and brain. There's still.
Oh, I wish it ended harder. Oh, dude, it was such a good verse, but the ending just sort of like trails off into the chorus.
Bank on me, so when I'm at the gates, I hope that you can judge me with that and brain. There's still.
With that in brain? I mean, I understand using that as like the rhyme because I get the gist, but I wouldn't unless I'm hearing it wrong.
So when I'm at the gates, I hope that you can judge me with that and brain. There's still.
With that in brain or with that and pray?
With that and brain, there's still.
I feel I will never fall.
Huh. Wow, this is so interesting, man. There's still reasons that I feel like I will never fall. Man, like, I could like dive into this so in depth. So in depth.
Demons climb hills, try to fight 'em off.
Is he saying demons climb hills? Like I'm at the top of the hill and the demons are trying to climb up to fight me and I'm trying to fight them off.
Just me, trying to fix the
Also, I really liked that mirror shot a second ago.
incomplete. Maybe I'm a different breed.
Ooh, I like the little angle of the camera, the little Dutch angle.
Climb away from out the deep.
The scenery is ridiculous. I like that. Video by JCO. Same guy who edited my Dichotomy music video. creds to him. That was a fantastic video. That was a great, great, great video. Yeah, I mean, it's a depiction of where he's at, and I respect it. I think it's well crafted. I think there's obviously room for improvement, as always. There always is. And I could dive so in depth because when we write music, when we express ourselves creatively, we express the depths of ourselves. And so we can learn about ourselves from listening to what we've written. And I think oftentimes that goes without being noticed. And so it's really interesting to really hear somebody pour their heart out. And then I can really understand them at a very deep level based off of what they say, as long as they're very intentional with what they say, which I know Discreet Prodigy is. With that being said, I'll wrap this one up, and next we will do the next one on the EP, but that might have to be another day because I got to wrap up here. God bless, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I will see you in the next one. God bless.